Hi, my name is Kristen Elix, and thank you for visiting my online portfolio for MIT 885, which is the Instructional Technology Practicum. The first page that you will come to for my portfolio is the candidate info page. Originally, I had this page with different colored fonts, but after my peer reviews, I decided to change it all to just black font. It was easier to read. Here you will find information about me. I'm a 7th grade math teacher, and my goals for the future are to continue coaching, to eventually become a master teacher through the Ohio Department of Education, and to either continue teaching math or potentially move into a technology teacher with the middle school, or even go into a coaching role as far as helping other staff members out. I don't know that I would do that full time, but definitely as a supplemental, I would enjoy doing that. Next, you'll come to my technology philosophy page. And here I focus on wanting to not only teach with technology, but teaching the students to use the technology. I think that's a very important part of technology integration. Not only should we be demonstrating how to use the technology, but the students really need to learn how to use the technology as well so that they can become 21st century learners. Technology isn't going away anytime soon, and we need to be helping our students become more technology literate so that they can graduate and then go on to be successful in whatever career they choose to go into. After the technology philosophy, you will then come across my resume. I really enjoyed updating this. I had not updated it in about 6 years since I graduated from undergrad, and I was looking for jobs, so it was really nice to take some time to update this. Even though it was for this class, I thought it definitely needed updated. And here I have not only my education and my current teaching roles, but I also put my coaching responsibilities on here as well. And then I have my skills and any awards and leadership that I have received over the past few years. And then lastly, I have my references listed. Next thing you'll find is my uh, professional development plan. And this was the hardest assignment for me. It was challenging because within my school district, we've created individual technology plans, but I thought that this one needed to be district-wide. And so I created a plan that really focuses on Google integration. That is something that our district is working towards. We have Google Drive and Gmail and Google Docs, but we're really trying to focus on getting our teachers to use Google Classroom. So I wanted to focus on all of the aspects of Google Classroom and trying to help our staff figure out how they can use Google in their classroom setting, and get any other additional resources as well that could also be used technology-wise. So the main focus is Google, but there's also cyber safety, other additional apps, and how we can use technology to communicate with parents. On the presentation page, you'll find presentations that I've used for introducing different professional development to the staff. The one on Introduction to Google Classroom was one I did with the staff members earlier this year to help integrate Google Classroom into what they're currently using. The Powtoon is the introductory video that I used this year for Welcome Back Night, which is our open house, and that was running in the background. It was an introduction to the class and what every student would need to have, and it had information for parents as well. The Prezi was a presentation that I had my students create, and this was an example of one of them on area of two-dimensional shape, so I showed that to my students before they created theirs. I have a presentation on the top reasons to go Google as well. I showed that to my staff earlier in the year, again going along with our Google integration. And then the last two presentations will be focusing on a project that I do with my advanced math students, Barbie Bungee. is a very popular project we do towards the end of the year. And the We video is just an introduction, kind of showing the students past pictures and videos of an overview of what's happening on the project. And then this YouTube video is an instructional online tutorial that I created for students. Instead of going around to every group multiple times, showing them how to input their data to make a scatter plot, I decided to create an online tutorial where students can just access the video multiple times through Google Classroom. And I used this last year, and it made it so much easier and saved a lot of time compared to having to go around and talk to each individual group multiple times. So that was a big help and a big time saver. Underneath all the video presentations, you'll find the ISTE standards that are included in the videos and in the presentations. The videos of me providing training were all captured on a swivel, which is a kind of a tracking device. You wear a kind of a tracking device on a lanyard, and the swivel device, the video is captured through the iPad, but then it's a docking station, and the docking station just tracks you as you're wearing that lanyard. So all of these videos were captured on that, and they include videos of me talking about the Google Classroom presentation that I did to the staff, the Prezi demonstration with my students that they had to then create their own Prezi, and then another presentation that I did with my co-teacher, and we talked about how we use Progress Book with our classes within our 7th grade team. The article summaries all focus on how we can use technology in class. So the first one is about bringing your own device to school. We're currently in the process of creating a plan for this. It's kind of becoming an issue of when students can use their own technological devices. So our school's in the process of coming up with a plan. So I thought this would be a nice research assignment to do for the school. I'm going to take back what I learned to our building technology team. Then we have an article on using Khan Academy to increase student engagement. This was very interesting to me because I use Khan Academy in my classroom, and I found some new ways that I can incorporate that and to help students be motivated and engaged in math class. And then the last one was about flipping the classroom, which is interesting to me because I've been kind of considering that, but have been a little hesitant because I wasn't sure how that would look in a math classroom. So this article was also interesting for me to read and review. Underneath each article, you will find the link to the article summary as well as the link to the article, and then the ISTE standards that are included in each of the articles. And finally, with the extra resources, I've included some YouTube videos on how to track student progress with Google. And I really enjoyed this one because I do a lot of this, but it included a lot of new information that I hadn't heard of or knew that you could do, as far as the color coding and having Google Sheets automatically color code each individual box based on the data that you put in. I thought that was very interesting. That we have another video on Khan Academy. And then lastly, a resource about Remind, which is something our building uses a lot with our students and parents. It's a free texting service. I also have some more online articles. Most of them focus on formative assessment and how we can use technology to formatively assess our students. I also have some other online professional development plans that focus on technology integration. And then I have included a few infographics that I've used, and I've showed my staff and or my students on how to log into Khan Academy. And then finally, I've included the ISTE standards for coaches that I reference throughout my online portfolio. The last page that you will come to is the reflection page. And on this, I talk about how I was nervous at first to make this online portfolio because it's something that I'd never done. But now that it's complete, I am so much more confident. I have so many more resources that I can use in my classroom. And I really just feel a great sense of pride and accomplishment in completing not only this portfolio, but really this whole program. I'm so excited to take what I've learned here and use it in the years to come in my classroom in whatever role that would be, whether I continue being a math teacher, I move into a technology teacher position, or I become a kind of supplemental coach to the other staff in my building and district. Below the reflection, you'll find I have 2 peer reviews and also an outside source as well. And then at the bottom, I will have my screencast presentation that I'm doing currently. Thank you for everyone's help, not only this semester, but throughout the entire program. I've learned so much from everyone. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I wish you all of the best of luck as you continue on with all of your future endeavors. Thank you.